And that is how you find your purpose, your moral values. Is to just sit down. Like, not many people, like the common people, will not do this. So the first thing you need to do is to just look at a white wall and just close all the device, no distractions, and the answer just show to you, because our brain is so good to the point that it just gives you the answer. Like, your brain just like suddenly pop out your mind and say, oh yeah, that is the last time I think about this thing, and oh yeah, I should be doing that stuff, but I didn't do it. That's why I felt missing this whole time. That's about it. Even if the purpose is not currently the best, what I mean by that is, like, in the future you might have a better purpose, but just take a time and just look at the white wall. That's about it. Now let's talk about the actionable step that guys can do, which is what I've just done, which is just freaking like have a piece of paper, close down every device you can think of, like your laptops, your phone, just away from you. You can't even see the devices, but I have a laptop, so I can't like move it, like that's also an excuse, but it's way better than like opening it and just getting distracted by a laptop. But nowadays it's like we're so safe that we're so bored. We have like so many information at our fingertips. So very important, it is to remove all the devices from your eyesight and just look at a freaking white wall, just like how I do it. At the white wall, I just like doing like this, and just like sitting out and have a freaking book there, and just like put it on the bed and just like looking at the white wall. Don't even like do anything, just like looking at the white wall. And then it magically happens. It just like gives you a clear answer. Like, you just think, oh yeah, I remember the last time I think that I want to do this and I didn't do it, because I just kind of like know about it. Even if you meditate, think about it. Even if you meditate like every single day, even though you're aware of it, think about it. Even though you are aware of it, you still don't even acknowledging it. And that is why doing this, like looking at a freaking white wall like this, will help you drastically on things that your mind is keep on reminding you, and you kind of ignore it even though you know it. And especially guys who didn't meditate and not aware of his thoughts, that is even worse. You don't even aware of your thoughts. That's why these things, like looking at a white wall, your brain will automatically just give you an answer. Like, what the freak, man? Imagine like you're on an exam. If you're fully present, if you're just like, okay, calm my freaking mind down, your answers is gonna be clear right at that point. And that is the power of looking at a freaking white wall and just like think nothing. Not think nothing, but just like just focus on that white wall. How the details of the freaking white wall, like how the gradients, it's that crazy. Even though it looks like I'm crazy right now, but trust me when I say it's that easy to find your freaking purpose of why you're here on this freaking earth. Yeah, meditation and exercise is very important. You should do that every single day, like consistently, like 1% every single day better. But it depends on what your goal is, and you want to find it through that, looking at a white wall with no distractions. That's about it. Video end. Nothing else to say. Peace. I don't need to make this video anymore. Just like close it. End the video. Peace. Thank you guys for watching the video. But before we end the video, I would like to address this issue. My video content is not consistently enough for you guys to actually watch my content consistently in terms of quality, in not just the video but also the time as well, aka schedule. I want to upload every single week quality content Sunday night, before Sunday night. The reason why I want to make this, it is because I want to make consistent content and not just make content and just like, oh yeah, I'm a YouTuber, even though I just like upload like inconsistently. Like, I might be like uploading a video once a month, or just like one day and upload 2 videos, that is not consistent, right? So I want to make a clear statement that I would make videos weekly for you guys. And also the video summary is just actionable step. Right now I'm going to say, just close all your device like your phone and laptop, and just stare at the white wall with a piece of paper or just a book and a pen or a pencil. Just write down the things that you have in mind. Like for example, you might be thinking, oh yeah, what is the last time I say, oh yeah, I haven't done the dishes. Just include that. Everything, you record every single thing onto the journal or the piece of paper, and after that you might realize something that might link to your purpose, or things that might just like repeated throughout a lifetime. And especially your first time doing this, like looking at a wall for the first time and just like write it down for the first time, it can be took a long time, even like 6 hours for you to do it. But trust me when I say it's worth it. You gotta do it, period. Because if you don't do it, you don't discover the reason why you're on this earth. I think the whole time, like, or things like, back then I used to draw, but nowadays I didn't draw, but I want to draw again. Things like that I think it's not like accurate to the point that it's like exactly like your thought. But the main point is that through all the dialogue in your mind, through all the writing of your dialogue on journal or a piece of paper, just write it down, and you will notice that not only you discover that you are the reason why you're here, but you feel like when you have a reason that you're here, you just felt like things don't missing out anymore. You felt like, oh yeah, I have a purpose in my mind, and I want to work towards it. If you have a purpose, you have a ground to work on. You felt like your life is not just meaningless. You felt like your life is way better. If you have a purpose, you just do what you want in exactly accordance to it, and with efficiency and mind, like your mind in a clear focus to do that purpose. It is to exercise and meditation, and that's why it's important to meditate and exercising and journaling, the 3 things that you must do, period. That is why I always say that these 3 things can help you. If you imagine like exercising, it might be like very exhausting for you for the first time, but if you do it for a long time, every single day consistently, 1 push-up, you create a habit. The habit that is so easy, you can just continue to do it for the rest of your life. 1 push-up, very easy, right? I can just do it right now. And also like meditation, you just full breath, like you mindfully, when you take a full breath, you are present at the moment, and that creates focus. If you think about it, when you're present at the moment, you think about that thing right now, in here and then, that creates focus, and that aligns to your purpose. Makes sense, right? That is aligns to the reason why you're on this earth. That is big, right? And also journaling, it's for things like your brain is like kind of like wobbly, and all the stuff in your mind just like kind of trashy thoughts, not trashy thoughts, but just like a lot of ideas, and some are like kind of like repeating in your mind, and just like make your mind kind of like unorganized. You just write it down on journaling it all down, and it just clears up your mind, just kind of like rebooting your PC. It makes sense, right? After you reboot the whole PC, the PC is a lot more smoother, right? That is us right here if you journaling. And also things like gratitude journaling. You're grateful for something. For example, I'm grateful for this water bottle because it makes me hydrated, and also the people who make it is poggers. They make me hydrated, and the bottle is actually big enough for me to like hydrate the whole day. Things like that. If you imagine you every day you're grateful for things like, oh my god, I'm grateful for this plant, or I'm grateful for the leaves or something, I'm grateful, just adding that grateful. After you done that every single day, you'll be like magically thinking things like, oh yeah, I'm grateful for that automatically. Imagine that. Imagine you being grateful for a leaf or something, or just like everything in life, you just automatically do it because you have practiced enough. You have done a lot of gratitude journaling for every day. Of course that's gonna be ingrained in your mind, right? Think about it. That's why I want to make this video. It is because I want to help you to find the purpose and work towards the purpose effectively. And I'm also in the process, and it is right now my time to say it, also very valuable, because I'm at the point where I'm within the process instead of like at the end of the process. It is because the reason why it is very valuable that I'm in the process and saying this right now, it is because I will make you guys a lot more related to me, because you might be also in the process too. That makes sense, right? So this video is like that. And in summary, I'm going to conclude every single thing in this video. The first step in finding your purpose is to look at a white wall with no devices like PC and phone, all shut down. Grab a piece of paper, write it all down, the things that you have just thought. After that, analyze the things that you have just written and find the purpose within it, the reason why you're here. It might not be the best method, but it might be still a really solid solution, better than nothing. This is how I found my purpose. And second thing, align everything to make the purpose towards the goal, towards the purpose of why you're here on this earth more effectively by meditation, journaling, exercising, reading, anything that makes the process more smoothly and faster and effectively and more quality. That's about it. You achieve your goals, you achieve your purpose just like that. Of course, it's not gonna be that easy. It's gonna be very hard at the start. That's why you have to make it easy to the point that you can just do it every single day as a habit. And after that 1% every single day, like improvement, you can make it harder and more challenging to make the habit more attractive to you to do it. Not to the point that it's so too hard, like the expectation is too perfect to the point that you can't do it. Don't do that. Make the task a lot more easier. You must have a purpose, the biggest reason why you're here, the biggest goal in your life. Work towards it, and your life will be a lot more interesting and valuable, and felt like your life is meaningful. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next Sunday. See you. Peace.